Hi people, Keith here from Orchid Supplies UK. I'm just going to do a short video again. This time my fogger's kicked in. It's getting that time of year where it hasn't been on. It's been off all through winter. I'll turn it off, just turn the humidistat down. But it's that time of year now where the temperature rises, humidity drops, and it will still, will want to start kicking in. Now these foggers, I imported mine when I first made this greenhouse. Must have been about 6 years ago now, maybe more. I imported it from a company called Hydrofogger.com from America. Imported it, you have to pay import tax and all that sort of stuff, but it did work out cheaper than buying it in the UK from a company which I won't mention. But there it is. Come on, there's the humidistat under there. You can buy it as an optional extra. There you go, and it's just got the numbers on. Look, I've turned it up a little bit. It's just above 50 at the moment. If I left it on 50, it would probably be too high and probably saturate certain plants. So you've got to try and get the location right in the greenhouse where you want it. So if you have it wrong, in the wrong place, you can soak plants around it. So at the moment, I'm probably getting away with this just below 15. Just kicks in the morning. Well, it just kicked in now when I came in the greenhouse actually. So it just kicks in. There's a bit of humidity. It's probably not big enough for my greenhouse. This is 8 metres by 4.2. I've got my curtain up there. I'm in my warmer end now, my 10°C end. And so it's probably not big enough. I could probably do another one at that end, at the other end. But they're expensive things and I've not really got the money to spend on that at the moment. So what I do, it was positioned just here, as you can see, look, on this side. I might put it back here, and what it was doing, it was getting this humidity and it would draw down there, and this fan here would draw to this end. But things have changed, because last year, a lot of you may know, I'm now into Neophanetia, and there they are. That's my collection. Some are looking good, some are looking not so good. I mean, that Fugaki there, awful. I don't know what it's doing, but that's how they sometimes go. I've got a Jitsu Geku here. That's not looking good. They're the two at the minute that are having a bit of a mardy. So yeah, so the Hydrofogger kicks in, and I've moved it here, so hopefully that will just waft to my mendacious plants I've got up here. I've got a big Suavis tricula, variety tricula, and some Mazavalias hanging up. So some mounted stuff here, so hopefully they will get that localised moisture. Cattleya hanging up there, I've been trying to nurse back, and there's some Dendrobiums hanging up there, but I'm hoping that the Neos are going to benefit from that. And it is a good bit of kit. You do get a diffuser with these, but what it does is it cuts out the humidity or the moisture in the air by probably about half, I'd say. So you can sort of divert it to where you want, but you're not getting the full volume. With me on a big greenhouse, I have to, get the volume kicking out. Early on in spring like now, I could probably get away with that if I wanted to direct it in certain areas. Right there, kicking to the right now, look. That maybe help, but you've got to be careful, because some plants will get it. They do dry out pretty quick, but if you've got good ventilation, fans blowing all the time. But what I do, I just take that off and let it go full bore. There you go, it's kicked off, sorry. So that signifies that my greenhouse, my humidistat, has kicked the demand off, and that's on about 52% humidity. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. Have I got a humidity dial in here? Well, yeah, that's saying 80, but that's probably an old one that's gone now. But you can just tell with the feel of the place sometimes. There's one in a vivarium that I've got that I don't really use anymore. That's saying it's pretty high, but I'm not so sure about that. Well, yeah, so I suppose the temperature at the moment as it is, it's, what date is it? Is it 4th of April? Don't remember, something like that. Bank holiday Monday, Easter Monday. And the minimum temperature has been about 12 degrees C. My maximum has been, well, 35. That's bordering on too high. Well, not bordering on too high, that's too high for Mazda values really. But if that's coupled with high humidity, which it would have been in here because it would have been locked up, all my doors and that are closed. As soon as that temperature starts consistently reaching that sort of maximum, where that blue bottom of that line is, I start getting my windows and doors open, and the double doors at the end there waft through to these windows here on each side, and you just get this airflow. The curtain in the middle will go up this weekend, I think I'll get that up now because the minimum temperature outside and inside is more consistent. I'm not getting massive lows outside now, so that can withstand that. All that is there for is from a division. They can grow as one now. So yeah, and the fogger, there we go. I'm leaving it there for a bit. Going to try, see how it goes. Instead of it being on that side, it's on this side because I want Neofinetias to benefit from it. I did have an idea, because these don't like a lot of water in winter. They don't want to go bone dry for months, but they don't want to be wet because you can rot the roots, and that's the last thing you want, especially when they're cool. Because they are cool growing in winter. They have bright light, masses of light in winter, and cooler and drier. So if you get your watering wrong, which I may have done with this, I may have sprayed it and it's got wet too long. I thought about in winter just kicking my fogger on instead of watering them on a nice day every week, couple of weeks. Put the fogger on for 10 minutes, and it just gets that humidity and that moisture across the leaf surface and the top of the moss. I don't know whether that will work. I might try that next year, but I've got to be careful, so I don't want it wetting plants. I wouldn't want that wetting in winter, because I do not raise my minimum temperature in the day. I keep it set to a minimum heater set in here to 10 degrees C, so it doesn't raise unless the sun's out, and then the temperature will rise. But if I did that on a cool, darker, dank day, the temperature won't rise, the plant would stop too wet, too long, and it would probably damage it, rot the leaves. Mazda values, you can probably get away with that, to be fair. I don't sweat too much about that anymore, I just pull them off. But yeah, there you go, Hydrofogger. Basically got a ball valve inside. Quite quickly tell you how it works. Connects up to the water main, which you just tap in. Needs a good clean. I'm going to have a spring cleaner of that soon. You can dismantle it all by pulling these off. There's your ball valve. Ball valve just keeps it operated, you know, water level. There's a centrifugal fan, and it just, there's like a, must be an atomizer inside, and it just, inside there, look, where the motor is, and the fan, and it just spins around, and it just creates the mist. Good bit of kit. My kids do like sticking the face in there, and when they come out they look like a white snowman, all the white mist on the face. So they can be fun for the kids as well. So, as you can see, my greenhouse needs a good clean look. Green. You could say it is good, 'cause it's more like a jungle, but it depends if you want it like that. Unfortunately, when you humidify and mist, damp down, you do tend to get wet and green, so you've got to keep on top of it. So there you go, Hydrofogger, humidity, misting, greenhouse needs a good clean. So that will get done soon, and see you on the next video. Thank you very much, goodbye.